What's going on, guys? It's DeathMonkey here. Today I'm going to be talking about all the maps and modes and what else you need to know in regards to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So basically in the previous episode I mentioned about pretty much everything else in the other blog post, but I'm going to go into more detail in this video about the maps and modes specifically. So first of all, I'm going to get straight into this here, guys. So launch modes. So expect the following launch modes scheduled for rotation in the available players, with more standard and alternate modes being added in the weeks after launch. So the 3v3v3 mode, called Cutthroat, 3 teams go head to head. First team to reach the round win limit wins. Now I have got some gameplay of that mode already on the channel. Make sure you guys do check that out in the playlist in the description. So 6v6 modes, we've got Team Deathmatch, Classic 1, Exercise and Attrition, eliminate enemy players until the score limit is reached to win or till time expires. Domination, capture, hold, defend objectives to earn points, first team to the score limit wins. Pretty sure that's another classic there. Search and Destroy, teams alternate between detonating and defusing a bomb, no respawns. Another one, Kill Confirmed, recover dog tags to score for your team and deny enemy scores. Free for all, defeat everyone. The first player to reach the score limit ends the game and the top 3 players win. Hardpoint, capture the hardpoint and hold it against attack. The first team to reach the score limit wins. Control, take turns attacking and defending the objective. War, progress through linear objectives to push the battle line and win. So that's pretty much the classic war mode for back in the days of Call of Duty World War 2. Gun game, be the first player to score a kill with each one of the provided weapons. So 32v32 modes, have got Ground War, large scale conflict featuring vehicles, capture and hold objectives to score, captured objectives or in forward spawning locations for your team. Invasion, a massive and chaotic battle with a mix of players and AI fighting alongside each other and against each team. Additional mode Intel, so Hardcore features a limited HUD, low health, friendly fire enabled and other changes to gameplay and is also scheduled for launch. The firing range, this returns with the familiar 3 dummy corridor to practice in. Bring in any loadout, swapping weapons, modifications in your perks, vests, gloves, boots and gear. While you practice, the usual shelving and bars allows you to mount and fire at different heights. Private matches, so training and benchmark. As ever, private matches are a great way to look through and tweak all the game settings for every type of mode, and they allow you to explore the available maps. In addition to expected training course, where you can learn basic movement and combat skills as you navigate one of the launch course 6v6 maps as a solo player. The maps. Impressive number of modernised MW2 2009 maps are part of the international map pool, along with 3 ground war maps based on points of interest within the Urzikstan big map, and a linear section of the massive Urzikstan itself in war mode. So Afghan, battle in the arid desert canyons around a crash site, encircled by bunkers and cliffside anti-air batteries poised to take down incoming aircraft. The uneven terrain presents risk and opportunity from the high cliff face above to the dark cave below. Now, this, if I'm not mistaken, I believe is on the Warzone map in the, I think it's in the top left corner of the map, which is a pretty good location. You'll be able to find that in the current Warzone map at the moment. Derail, another core map, snow blankets the forest surrounding a railway town and its facilities. At the centre, a train wreck has scattered railcars all over the landscapes. Take the lead on this large map and leave your enemies out cold in the woods. Estate, one of the beta maps. Head to a secluded getaway in the Caucasus Mountains, where a pristine lodge overlooks an expansive woodland property. Fight from the main living quarters or utilise the various outbuildings and fields to engage enemies from the perimeter. Another beta map, Favela. Jump into the slums of Rio de Janeiro as bystanders scramble to escape the scene of the oncoming skirmish. Brave the tightly clustered centre, fire down on enemies from the rooftops or stick to the perimeter and eliminate enemies from afar. High Rise. Whatever you do, don't look down. This mid-side map consists of 2 opposite-facing buildings over a central rooftop worksite. Tunnels wind below the surface and an imposing helipad offers an access to some of the map's best vantage points alongside other perilous crossings for the brave and foolhardy. Now, again, this one you can find in Al Mazrah City in the current Warzone map in Al Mazrah, so that's a really good map to play on. Invasion. Deploy to a battle-torn medium-sized multiplayer map featuring tight-knit buildings, close street fighting and long-distance vantage points. In this urban layout, operators must act fast and smart to turn the map's risks into advantages. Kariachi. keep your eyes sharp and head on a swivel, this map challenges operators with a compact urban setting packed with climbing opportunities and routes for every playstyle. A keen understanding of the layout will help you prepare for your next drop into this medium-sized multiplayer map. Quarry. This open pit mine is a wide open map, features plenty of long distance fights down the centre crane and side lanes. Quarry is punctuated by close range battles in the offices and warehouses. Climbing opportunities abound, or bring the fight indoors where multi-level buildings provide room to move and windows that overlook huge swathes of the map. Now, in this version of Quarry, there's no water like there is on the El Mazrah map. This is basically the map essentially with the water removed, essentially. So, really good remake of the Modern Warfare 2 2009 classic. Next one we've got here is Rundown. Infiltrate a South American village where a low-running river divides the main settlement from its more sparsely populated outback. Group your forces when attempting to make a crossing and watch those columns when weaving through the clusters of buildings. I've also got Rust. Located in the oil fields of the Urzikstan Desert, Rust is a small square map dominated by a central tower. Find your spot up top or use the map's various obstacles to stay out of sight while you skirmish on the ground. Scrapyard. Battle in an aircraft boneyard surrounded by buildings overlooking the wreckage within. Flank enemies by racing through the fuselages and watch your head when sniper battles erupt between the two main warehouses. Skid Row. This is another beta map. Deployed to a mid-sized urban landscape dominated by the central block. Small buildings around the perimeter provide further vantage points, and the streets route gives savvy operators the means to flank and outmaneuver their enemies. This is Subbase, another snow map. Submarines dock for maintenance and refueling at a naval base on high seas. Deployed dockside and battle for control of the locale. A mid-sized map packed with vantage points, flanking routes, and a deadly centre ground where only the most stalwart operators dare pass. Now, this map is actually also on another of the ground war maps, which I'll explain in a moment. So that's a really interesting map to look forward to. Terminal, classic. Infiltrate an international airport and battle across one of the most infamous locales of all. Try a look inside the terminal or take a fight to the apron. All play styles have their place on a mid-sized classic multiplayer map, so gear up how you want and get ready for departure. Underpass. Pouring rain has transformed this rundown South American industrial sector into a mud bath. But that won't stop operator skirmishers. Tromp through the mud and stage an ambush or test your luck on the rain-slicked rooftops. In this large environment, your climbing and ambush options are nearly endless. Wasteland. Battle across an abandoned wasteland where wide open fields encourage sniper battles all around. If extreme close range is more your speed, try your luck in the dugout. A tight underground crossroads where all trenches meet in the middle. Now, another new ground war map, Levin Resort. No one's played this yet. Tourists and business travellers alike used to flock to the Levin Resort, enjoying the poolside seating and abundant shopping and services within. It's now a vacant site, the nearby statues of General Barkov defaced following his downfall. Tread carefully through the resort courtyard where vantage points from multiple angles present danger to those below. So that's a really interesting map there. Orlov Military Base. Now, this is the map that has that area of sub-base within it, but not as a snow map. It's actually a completely sunny map, if you will. Missile silos lie at the heart of the Orlov Military Base, alongside bunkers and facilities built into the mountainous terrain that dominates the northern portion of the map. Scattered barricades throughout provide squads with a means of defence when pushing into the area. Now, slight error on this part. This area, as you guys are currently seeing on screen, is not actually in the Orlov Military Base Ground War map. This is actually taken from another specific mission, if you will, which I'll explain in a bit. This is actually outside the map. So basically the side of the map that this actually relates to is just to the west. Now, I did cover this in a previous video, so basically you won't find this specific area in the map. You'll notice it outside the map if you're flying around in a helicopter. Pop-off Power. Again, I got some gameplay of this. Workhorse of Urzikstan, Pop-off Power supplies energy to the growing region. Fight around the plant's cooling towers and containment structures and utilise the full run of industrial buildings to flank and ambush enemy squads. Now, this is the one that actually does have the countdown map. Operation Spearhead, which is the war mode map. At launch, the first location within Operation Spearhead is the large-scale Urzikstan map inside a linear corridor within the Orlov Military Base and Kadirin Silo. Clear anti-aircraft defences so armoured vehicles can be airdropped, staying close to the armour to break through to the launch site instead of missile overrides in this thrilling 6v6 battle. Now, this is actually based on the countdown map from the original Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4, so that's really interesting there. Modern Warfare 2 carry forward maps. Now, I briefly explained about this in the previous video that I've already uploaded on the channel. To further augment an already impressive selection of core 6v6 maps, they are excited to announce that a number of fan favourite Modern Warfare 2 maps, this is the 2022 Modern Warfare 2, will gradually become available to play in the Modern Warfare 3 throughout the live seasons. The initial selection, scheduled to be 4 core 6v6 maps that includes Farm 18, Mercado Las Almas and Shoot House, will become available shortly after launch in a dedicated playlist, and more will follow throughout the live seasons. The beneficial intel about these additions is that these maps are graphically identical to how they appeared in Modern Warfare 2, and due to the innovations to movement and general gameplay mechanics present in MW3, you may find that they play in an altogether different manner. These maps are completely additive, meaning that they're scheduled to appear in addition to a full complement of new and remastered seasonal maps and other content. New MW3 modes such as Cutthroat will not be playable on these carried forward Modern Warfare 2 maps. So that's really interesting there, guys. Let me know what you guys' views and thoughts of this in the comments box down below. Now, I did cover these operators in a separate video. Make sure you guys do check that out. It will be linked in the playlist in the description. So that's really interesting there. I did mention that there's other blogs that's going to be coming out soon. So pre-season preparation, which is the one I just did a video about. Mapping out multiplayer is this blog post right here. Fully equipped, these ones are going to be coming very soon, so let me know what you guys' views and thoughts of this in the comments box down below. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so I can upload. If anyone else managed to have anything else out, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then.